Okay, so as I said, we are going to discuss this deck by Sebastiano, and Sebastiano, for friends, Seby, is a very good player and did achieve a lot of results with a deck that in EDISON format is very underrated, and this deck is xSaber's. I have prepared here the list that was first submitted by Seby for the first tournament. This was a 43 tournament, and I don't remember what he did in Swiss, but when the top 8 was played, he did the top 8. He lost against Valerio Testa, and Valerio Testa is another great player, another friend of mine. And you can see here in this list there are mistakes, because I did the graphic but I forgot to put the third fault roll. So you have to think about this list, but with 41 cards and not 40, and another fault roll. But this is marginal because it's just something that I am going to show you for a second. And you can see here that there are a lot of cards that are mainly suggested by a Sabers player. And these cards are, of course, the base set of monsters, that is this normal ratio of Sabers, except for Regigura, because sometimes I have seen like one Regigura instead of two, but two Regigura is okay, especially if we play 1-for-1. In my opinion, is okay. Sometimes it could be a brick if you draw two Regiguras, but I mean, why you should think about bricks when you play 1-for-1 and Regigura is the main part of the combo. So we have the normal ratio of monsters, and we have a tech choice that I didn't see a lot in Saber's deck, that is the Morphing Jar. So we are playing at 41, we have one My Body's a Shield in the main deck, and we have the Floodgates cards that are Gravity Bind, Level Limiter B, and Swords of the Living Light. Why am I saying this? Because we are going to watch some replays where Seby did cut Swords of the Living Light, Limit Level Area B, and Gravity Bind to play other cards in these replays, but all to change opinion and to change idea in what I'm going to show you. That is the list that Seby took to the regional tournament with more of 60 players, I think. That is this. Okay, so in this list we can compare the lists. So let's put back again this one. We have free Emer's Blade, free Fault Roll, free Airbellum, free Fulham Knight, Monk Cat, Churagigura, Sangan, Rat, and the Morphing Jar, that is the same as this one, with Raiko. So what was the main thought of Seby here? Why did he put Raiko? Raiko index with mind control. So you have to think about the process of testing, okay? Because both lists are very, very solid. In my opinion, if you have to start to play Sabers, you have to play this list you are seeing now, with 41 cards, remember? Or you can cut the second Regigura to put the third fault roll. Is marginal, but this is the standard list. The list that you have to use to learn the combo and to stall a little bit with the with the swords and the level. Mind Control is a very, very strong card in Sabers, because we have a lot of tanners and we can also steal the monster attack to this card and then synchro. So there are a lot of cool plays that you can do with mind control. In the final list, Seby decided to put Raikou, because Raikou, especially in a deck that is a 44, if you don't draw Raikou and you are in the meta playing against Vayu Turbo, that is one of the most popular decks, that puts sometimes hamster, you can steal hamster, flip hamster, and then summon Raikou, and the next turn you can flip Raikou, destroy something, and go all in for the OTK line. So this is very, very interesting. And in this list, Seby did what I think is a bit suboptimal, but it worked. And now I think that Seby agrees with me that 44 cards are a little bit too much, especially if you want to see your cards, and I think that now Seby is playing 42 cards. But what Seby did, try in the replay that we are going to see, that were before this tournament, did try these cards that are the trap cards, Saber Hole, and the spell card Saber Slash. So what's the point of this card? These cards are Saber's card of the archetype, and are very cool. I mean, they need a Saber to be on the field, a Saber or more Sabers, of course. And the Saber Hole is very strong against frogs, for example, because it negates the summon. So it's like Solemn Judgment, but without paying 4,000. Negates the summon. No, it's not like Solemn Judgment. It's more like Solemn Warning, but there is no Solemn Warning in EDISON. And it's very strong against March, because if the enemy doesn't know the list, and let's say you start with Fulham Knight and a set, and he did the frog combo, then he summons 3 more frog and goes for rides our Caius, you flip Saber Hole, and he lost 1 Monarch and 1 turn, so very strong against March. Maybe you can play 2 of these and put 1 on the side deck, but this is, I mean, it's marginal when you play 44 cards. Is optimal if you play 40 cards, but in 44 cards you can just put free copies, and who cares. And the other card is Saber Slash, that kills one of the major trait. Sorry for the pronunciation, but I'm Italian, as you can tell. This is one of the cards that kills the Royal Oppression. That is one of the problem of Sabers. If they flip Oppression, you can't do the combo, or you would lose your monsters. So you can have the Saber Slash that destroys as many face-up cards on the field as many are your xSabers. So if you have 2 Sabers, destroy 2 face-up cards on the field, and is mandatory effect. So if you have 1 Saber and there is only 1 face-up card on the field that is your Saber, you have to destroy your Saber. But this doesn't happen a lot, especially if you do it. You do this thing against face-up drops like Oppression. So Seby, in the replay we're going to see, was testing these 5 cards, and was on Free My Body as a Shield. That was a card that he liked a lot, with the same amount of monster, I think. And maybe he had 3 books like in this tournament in the replay we're going to see, but this is not important. But what I have to say is that there is a study in this list, no? Because sometimes you see 44 main deck cards and you say, how does this guy play? There is a study, because we have to search our combo, okay? And when you play at 40 cards, it's not guaranteed that you have the combo. Sometimes players think that Sabers has to be a combo deck, but it's not a combo deck. It has a part that is combo, but the nature of the deck is to stabilize the position, to gain advantage, to gain card advantage from the enemy, letting them discard 1 or 2 cards and blocking the enemy to then go all in. If you go for the combo, it's much suffers much more from things like DD Crow in the side, or for things like oppression, and for things like monarchs, because you don't have the time to achieve your combo and you lose your recruiters and you lost the game. So you have to understand that playing at 44 cards with 2 sarcophagus that are a searcher, so you could generally cut searchers in a high ratio cards deck, so you can slim the deck to draw faster what you need. But we are not cutting Sarks, because Sark can search the only specific part of the combo that you are missing. For example, Monk, for example, Cold Wave, for example, Gotham's Equal. So why should we cut Sark? This is what Seby said. We don't cut Sark. So we don't cut Sark, we don't cut Saber Roll, we don't cut Saber Slash. We can't cut like level limit area B. We did cut Gravity Bind here, but I mean, it's not necessary Gravity Bind. There are a lot of cards that are needed in the deck. So Seby said, I play at 44 cards. I don't care. I play a specific side deck that kills with a couple of cards kills one deck. So we put Kikos that kill hero. We put the Nobleman that kills who set monsters. We put Anti-Frog like Soul Release and Vortex, because synergize against Frog. So we put Bottomless and Prison for the Blackwing matchup, for example. And we put a Terror Scheme for the Zombie or Vio matchup. That is a pretty cool card. Not something that I would recommend in every deck, because it's a bit slow. But in decks like this that, as I said, are explosive but can take their time, is a very good card, cool card. And System Down that is against Machinas. So instead of playing Cyber Dragons, we play System Down that does almost the same thing, because banish all the Machinas from the graveyard. And I think it's okay, because Cyber Dragon, it allows like 5 plus 3 synchros, but if you are siding Cyber Dragons, you are not siding it to do synchros, but to kill Machinas, no? So you can play System Down that kills them forever, especially if you discard the Machinas from their hand and then you bench them, like So Release, for example. The difference between this list and this list is that here Seby didn't know the real importance of Armory Arm, and here, after testing, he chose to put 2 Armory Arms. Why? Armory Arm is something that comes a lot with 2 Regiguras. So if you play 2 Regiguras, you have to play 2 Armory Arm for a specific reason. Armory Arm can be equipped to the enemy monsters, and you can OTK with your synchros. You can OTK with Gothams, because if Gothams, for example, dies from an enemy absolute zero, that generally is something that can impede us, because if you destroy absolute zero blows up all the field, and if you don't have my body as a shield and you don't have things like that, you can blow up in their turn. And generally, even if you have my body as a shield, you can't use that if you destroy absolute zero by battle. So you have to specifically have the combo Cyber Slash plus my body as a shield to kill absolute zero, except that you can do Armory Arm. You can do 2 Armory Arms, equip Armory Arm to the absolute zero, crush Gothams or whatever you want on absolute zero, take let's say absolute zero has 3005 because it's 2005 plus 1000 of Armory Arm, take 400 damage for Gothams and inflict to the opponent 3100 damage. So if you have 1 Gothams and 1 Gothams emergency call, you can crush Gothams, the opponent take 3100, you Gotham emergency call, you crush your recruiters crush other monster, and the enemy is dead. Enemy is dead by Armory Arm. So you have to play 2 Armory Arms, because if you equip 2, you can easily OTK with just 1 monster. Another option is that you can use Armory Arm to synchro, because Armory Arm is level 4, then you can go for +3 and so on. So it's something cool that you have to play. But let's not lose again time. But yeah, let's see the replays, and I'm here to also say hello to my chat, because I'm live in Twitch right now. So hello Prometeo, and yeah, I'm talking in I'm talking English because this video is going to be on YouTube, and it's important for who follows the EDISON format to listen to me in English. But yeah, un saluto a tutti quanti per chi è in live, vi saluto in italiano, ma scusate, non stiamo giocando più insieme a TFT, ma tornerò ragazzi, tornerò appena finirò di studiare. Questo è un video importante che dovevo fare per conto mio. Ok, so let's see the replays. Okay, finally we can go to replays. We can go to replays, and we have here the first replay. Okay, so we are at locals here. I think that Seby explained the card. Let's put speed. Let's skip this part. Okay, so I think that... Okay, let's put back to the dice roll, because I want to see who starts. Okay, Angelo starts. So Angelo is on the upper side of the... Angelo is on the upper side of the screen, and I think that he's playing Black Wings, and Seby is the one with the regional qualifier mat. So as I said in this, okay, Heavy Storm, it's cool. Empress Blade Crash. Okay, this is a play that you will see a lot. Empress Blade Crash is necessary for 2 reasons. First of all, we are going to put recruiters out from our deck. That is the main objective of recruiters, no? To get them out and to thin the deck, to put the cards that you need. Here you can see recruiters are out from the deck, and also enables our main trap card, that is the Gotham's Emergency Call. So you can strengthen your graveyard, put the Gotham's Emergency Call, and now here he attacks and books to summon another Hammer's Blade and to attack here. This is the power of the deck, okay? So let's pause it for 1 second because we were going very fast and the camera is not helping us. So let's analyze what he did. This is a pretty standard play. He had the back row removal that is very important, and he had one Hammer's Blade that is the strongest card in Sabers when you have this setup. So let's say that he didn't have the book. Let's say that he did have just the Hammer's Blade. He could have done the same things that he did, stopping on the Fulham Knight, setting Gotham's emergency call, and then waiting for the opponent to do things. In end phase, he could have used the Gotham's emergency call to dodge eventual bottomless that the Blackwing player would have set in their turn, and then do the combo on the next turn. But in this case we had book, and this is the reason why we play book or enemy controller in Sabers, because we use the power of Searcher plus Fulham Knight to activate the effect and to summon back the Recruiter from the graveyard. So now we have a little bit very cool setup. Here we didn't synchro, and this is the right play to not synchro, because we have the Recruiter in the field, and the Recruiter has, if you want to get rid of the Recruiter, you have to kill it, or to use like Brionac or things like that, and it's not good for you if you have to use Brionac. And plus we have two set cards that I don't remember. One is for sure Gotham's emergency call, and one is Saber Hall. And here is the strength of Saber Hall, a card that no one really like, because it could be a bit brick if you don't have Sabers. But look at this, Blizzard, the recovery card for Blackwings, is now dead because we have that Saber Hall and we had the setup. So we lost Angelo in this case, lost the normal summon, and has to recover, setting 2 cards, and we draw for turn. So I'm sorry for the camera that is doing this, but now we synchro at 6, we go for Hule that destroys the set cards. One is bottomless is Chained, and we chain Gotham's emergency call, so we can do it this again. We have back our Recruiters, we attack, we are putting pressure when we set card, and if this is Saber Roll, the game is done. But it's Saber Roll, okay. So we lost the whirlwind search, and this is how the game goes. We go for the all-in, and yeah, his game. The opponent scoops because he didn't have nothing. Yeah, I mean, this was a pretty one-sided game. For Seby. He didn't start, but he had the back row removal, he had the book, he had the Saber Roll, and he had the emergency call. So the best card in the deck were all in the hand, because we in this case won without doing the default roll combo. So what's the difference between other lists that don't play Saber Roll? In this case would have used the level limiter AB or the gravity bind to stall waiting for default roll, but we didn't need that. We did just Saber Roll and win. So let's go to game 2. We are siding here. I don't know what he's siding, but we will see. I don't think it's signing Kiko. Let's skip because the video would take a lot. So, okay. Angelo starts. Angelo did side the snowman eater and set snowman eater. It's a good play. I mean, yeah, I would have done that too. We set Sangan, and I said here Seby rotated the phone. We set one card. Oh, we were playing level limiter a bit here. Or maybe it was a set card. I don't remember. Okay. We allure. Here there is the past turn, and here is Sangan Torrential that kills the snowman, and Sangan effect search as a piece. Okay, so not a lot of, not everyone would have done this. So doing the Sangan flip and Torrential with only one monster, but here you can see that if you have some specific card in hand, doing this is okay. Let's see why he did that. Maybe he has some cards that he wants to combo with and needed one piece, so Sangan can search one piece. I think that he's going to search Cat, I think. And maybe he has the okay, let's see what he searched. Okay, no, he searched Monk. That is almost the same as Cat, but you can go for the synchro later on, so it's better like this. He did pass. Okay, and we're going for the combo. So why this? Here Seby preferred to pass the turn, so so Angelo would have the initiative, and without OTK potential, Seby was like, okay, put your cards on the board. I will put your trap cards back on the hand. I will kill your monsters if you summon some, and I will discard all your hand. In the next turn, he was like inviting Angelo to do something, and Angelo did set, and Angelo here is going to die, I think, because we have the effect. We discard one side card, one spell card, sorry. We summon Cat effect for Cat, going for Herbellum, and this is pretty standard. Here I think we have, if we have Fall Troll, it's game. Okay, we have Fall Troll. We go for the Yatalok. Okay, Yatalok. Resummon one. And here Angelo, I think that scoops, because he's how many it is? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 7, 2 plus 4 is 8,000, I think. Let's see if they notice that. We use a dice. Okay. Wow, pressure is gone. And this is sad. So another attack. Bottomless is gone. We put one. Oh no, it was not game for 200. We put this on top of the deck, and we attack. Okay, it wasn't game, my bad. But I mean, it's almost game, because now we are going to Gothams. Gothams discard another card of their hand. We discard one card, that is the Whirlwind. We discard another card, that is the Judgment. And we set one. This is very bad. Very, very bad. He set Freeze, Mirror Force, Book of Moon. And pass the turn. We draw, we set. We draw, we flip. Nothing on flip. And we won. So, yes. I mean, it was a pretty one direction game. But sometimes it goes like this. opponent was at a bad end, and we had like we did what we was meant to. So things that not everyone would have done were the torrential Sangan, in that case to play around potential Starlight Rod, and another things that no one not so much would have done is to pass, to invite the enemy to set cards and to play cards, to bounce them back with Giant Tornado. So it was a pretty cool game in my opinion. And let's jump for the next game. So we have the second turn, and this time we are playing against Lightsworn. So let's skip this annoying part when they shuffle their decks. And I think that we are starting second again. So opponent is going for Sark to search maybe Judgment Dragon. Okay, it is, I remember it correctly. And okay, so in this matchup I think that Seby hasn't a lot of troubles, because you know that the Fulham Knight can easily kill Rykos. Wow, he did set Cold Wave. This was a bold move. He goes for the Recruiter. As we have seen in the other game, this is the standard to play. So standard to play is summon the Recruiter, remove the back rows to ensure that the Recruiter leaves, and then tell to the opponent, okay, now you have to deal with this Recruiter. You can kill it, do whatever you want, deal me damage, destroy the Recruiter, but if you kill it with something that is not an effect, I will put my sabers in the field, on the field, and you can't do nothing from there. Because if I have, it's like a mental game, because if I put my sabers, I can set my saber hole, and then you can go special Judgment Dragon as much as you want, but I will flip the saber hole and you will do nothing. Since you did set the Cold Wave and you lost Cold Wave. But this is marginal. And the main strategy so is always that you go for Recruiter. You have the safe Recruiter with Heavy Storm. In this case he decided to choose, so Heavy Storm was okay. You have the Recruiter, you go for damage, you say the enemy to destroy it. And if the opponent does not destroy the Recruiter and for example sets Rykos, and Rykos here wants to take out the Giant Rat, we can just pass our turn, and if we have the shield, the Rykos dead, and he lost the mills and so on. So let's say that this doesn't happen. Let's see what is going to happen here. So we draw for turn. Again, he did pass without nothing, maybe waiting for the Judgment Dragon to go in, and as I said, he doesn't want to commit on this rat. He takes the JD. No, he has a lot of spells that are useless, so he go for MST and pass. I don't like this play. Really don't like this play. There is no point to destroy the back row without doing anything. Why going for MST on the Book of Moon or on the set card? I mean, okay, if the set card is Gotham's Emergency Call, this could have a little bit of sense, since we can think that is going to like do 1-for-1 and things like that, but at that point you have to set MST, okay, set MST, and when we activate cards like 1-for-1 that can strengthen our graveyard, and then we are scared of the Gotham's emergency call, we chain MST on the 1/1. So 1/1, chain MST, destroy the set card. If the set card is Gotham's emergency call, he doesn't have target in the graveyard, and he lose the emergency call. But doing this in your turn and then pass just gives the opponent information that we don't have MST anymore. We don't have MST, we don't have Cold Wave, we just have Heavy Storm. And we are a little bit safer against back row in this case. So Seby here has information, attacks again, just putting pressure, sets the card because now he has the information, and we are drawing Decree. Okay, so pretty much brick the hand by the Lightstorm player that has a Heavy Storm too. So we activate Decree. I don't know why, but we do that with Heavy Storm in hand, so maybe a little bit tilted. And now we go 1/1. We go 1/1. We attack, and it's game. We have the brick hand, and this is one of the biggest mistake of Lightstorm player that goes for Sark JD Dragon, even if they don't have the cards to do that. Why should Sark for Judgment Dragon if you don't have cards to summon Judgment Dragon? No, this is the point. You have Sark. You have to search something that can unbrick your hand, mate. This is the thing that you have to do with Sark. If you have a lot of names, okay, you go Sark, Judgment Dragon. Very big threat. If you don't have the names, just Sark for recharge. Okay, so we have the Wolf in hand that is dead. We Sark for recharge. Discard Wolf, draw 2, mill 2. If we do mill names or we mill Plague or we mill Guard now, we are safe and we didn't die. But the game goes on, and let's skip the side part. So there is a little bit of chat here, and of course when we play we don't know what our opponent has in hand, so all the things that we are saying are here just because we are reviewing the game, and there are a little bit of suggestions by my part, but it's okay. Hello Towe, I say hello to my chat. How are you, Towe? Okay, we go Foolish Wolf. This tells us a lot. Okay, this tells us that we could have Celestia. So we go Wolf here like this, that threatens our opponent. No, we should have Celestia in the hand. So if you set 2, I go Celestia. I mill 4 and I destroy your cards. Very good information here. We go for charge. Charge takes, I guess, Lumina. No, we take Lila. Okay. Okay, generally we go for Charge Lumina, but maybe we don't know something. So Seby did side knock, understandable, and Seby now sets a card. We go for Lumina, and that card was Torrential Tribute. Okay, so this is another thing, another mistake here. One card. It could have been everything, so just attack and pass your turn, or do other things, but don't summon here Lumina. If the card is Dimensional Prison, okay, Dimensional Prison on Wolf, then I summon Lumina, then I summon Lyra, and I mill 3. If the card is Bottomless, Torrential, or things like that, there is no need to summon, to commit and to summon the Lila, but it's okay. If we have recovery, it's okay. Torrential is a power spell, power card, so we now know that Torrential is gone. Okay, Seby here pass. You can see the hand is a bit bricked because he did side in the Nobleman, and he did side in the what's the other card that he did side? I don't remember, but I've seen in the hand. Okay, now he mills free for Lila. We draw into Mirror Force. We have, as always, the spell removal. We set a card that I think that is Regigura, and then we set 2, maybe baiting the 50-50 on the Lila, and the 50-50 is gone. We did win it, losing my body's shield, and he mills free and pass Celestia Wolf. Okay, Wolf is going to be summoned, and here the game is a bit problematic because we did draw the second Fault Troll that does nothing for us in this moment, so we just pass, I think. Okay, we pass, so recharge, draw 2, mill 2. And we have 4 names. And we did, what was the fuck? What the fuck is that? Garth, Raiko. What are the cards that are there? Is that the hand? Wait a second. I'm a bit confused about this. Oh, no, okay. Is the graveyard, and he did took the monster before activating the pot. I was confused. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Okay, he's just managing the graveyard. I was like, what the fuck is that? Okay. This was a management of the graveyard that I did not see. Was like he was showing you the hand. Okay, draws 2. He goes for Sark JD now, and okay, this is the play. Now we Sark for JD. Now we have the names. We Sark for JD, and I think that we attack, or maybe we are scared of the recruiters, so we don't attack. Okay, we don't attack. Okay, it's a good move. Oh no, we attack. Okay. We did attack, but we first set the monster. It's a bit strange, but we are going to lose that monster. That is Raiko, and Nobleman here finally has an utility. We just destroy one Raiko, I think. Yeah, because the other one is the name in the graveyard. We summon Mirror Force is spent here. Do we have another My Body's a Shield? We are thinking for the other My Body, but I don't know if we are going to use it. If we have it, maybe just going to give fake info to the opponent. No, we book. Okay. This is an interesting move. I think that is an okay move, and we did trade the Mirror Force for a Book of Moon, and we did save our recruiter because we don't have a lot of utility in our hand, so we need the recruiter. We finally flip Lila, and we go for the Celestia that was a little bit called by turn 1 Wolf, as I said before. So Celestia here destroys, and we are in a very bad spot. You can see a little bit of frustration in the arms of Seby. Playing against Lightsworn is always a little bit frustrating in my opinion, but not too much. Okay, so we slam on with Celestia, not scared of nothing, so it's okay. We pass back the turn, I think. No, we first add back another Celestia. Okay, this is a cool move because we are scared of judgments or things like that, and we scoop because we had the Celestia, we had the back row removal, we were going to take the next turn, so we are going now first. Let's skip this part of sideboarding. That is always interesting, but we should like see what they decide, no? But since the view is a little bit awkward, because we have like the camera that doesn't let us to see everything good. I don't want to see how Seby sides against Lightsworn. Oh, okay, now we start here with a play that is normal set. That set could be Cyber Hall, could be book, could be a lot of things. But if it is Cyber Hall, now here we have a big advantage on the opponent, because if they go for whatever play, Lumina for example, to put names in the graveyard, loses very hard to Cyber Hall, and this is the reason why we play Cyber Hall in Cybers in this version. We are not scared of drawing the Airbellum in game 1, so we Lila and we Cyber Hall. Cyber Hall, it's now it's very strong, and we did draw Cat. So this could be a very fast game because we did draw Cat here, so we can easy go for for the all-in maybe. He has a lot of life points, but he will have 0 cards in hand if we go for this. We are a little bit like we don't know if summoning Kaiko is the good move of summoning Cat, and with summon Kaiko that is okay. We going to discard a card from their hand, and then we are going to banish it if it is a monster. We did take the Cold Wave, we attack with Kiko, and we banish the names for the Lightsworn. We are taking only one name actually, but it's okay. I think that is better maybe if he plays like the card that okay, no, we go Arcanite, good, interesting play. He has 2 counters and Kiko is a spellcaster, so this is a good play too. And if he doesn't do anything, he did lost the next game. So he set a monster, and we draw, and we are going to pop the monster. That is a Raikou, and then we are going for the all-in. So Cat 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/4. I think that is all-in, and we don't have any other things to tell here. So the game ends like this. Okay, so interesting move here. The main difference is like the lines were going for Cat and then do 3 Airbellums, discard 3 cards from their hand, and then go for Gothams, and that could have been a good play, because that could have been a good play if we weren't against Lightsworn. Because let's say that our opponent is going to top deck the Judgment Dragon, the only copy in the deck, because the one was like being searched by Sarcophagus. So let's say that we are going to top deck the Judgment Dragon, and with the 3 mills, with the 3 discards in hand, we discard 3 names of Lightsworn, and he goes Judgment Dragon, effect, destroy Gothams, and attack has. That could have been a big problem. So we are going to for the safe one, and we just discard 1 card, and then we banish the names. This is a good play. Then the opponent played very bad, let's say, around the Arcanite, but I don't think he had a lot of plays, setting Raikou, losing Raikou, and we had the OTK line. So I think that Seby did good. And now we are going to see again against Giulio. This game is a bit long, so we're going to watch it at the double of speed. We are going to skip this part as always, just we are sure that they shuffle their deck. Okay, so this game is very interesting because spoiler, we did lose for a mistake of Seby, and you will see what is the mistake here. So we are playing against the Gravekeepers. Gravekeepers is an annoying matchup since Necro Valley can't allow you to take back things from the graveyard, and this is very bad when we are going to go for Gotham Call, or we are going to play things like Fault Troll. So okay, now here we Trunade, we set again, and we flip Morphing Jar. And this is the utility of Morphing Jar. He lost all the cards, and we are going to draw, and if we draw the combo here, the opponent has lost, because we can go and discard. But we didn't draw the combo, so we are going just to discard one. We are going to attack with Morphing Jar. If this was the combo, like, if we like the here, we had drawn what we did need. We did need like cat. Okay, so yes, if we did draw specifically cat Fault Troll, the game was OTK, because we go for cat or monk, and cat summons Bellum. We go Fault Troll, we synchro, we go for synchro that could be Brionac or things like that. We special back with Fault Troll Regigura. Regigura adds back the monster that we discarded, and we go in the Fault Troll loop. So this was an interesting choice to go the Morphing Jar here. Okay, let's go on with the game. Here we go Necro Valley, and we go one Gravekeeper that I don't remember what the fuck it is, and we go Royal Tribute. So let's discard all the monster, Regigura and Fulminite, attacking into the Morphing Jar, booking the Morphing Jar, and we draw cards, and this is very good for the Gravekeeper, because Gravekeeper had 0 cards in hand and did a very nice +5, first letting discard the monsters, and at this point booking the Morphing Jar is a plus, because he didn't know what were the cards in hand, and he did see the Saber Slash, and seeing the Saber Slash means that we are going to lose the Necro Valley, because Saber Slash hits face up cards. So instead of losing Necro Valley, we attack the Morphing Jar, we book the Morphing Jar, and he discards the Saber Slash. Very interesting play, and not everyone would have done that, so it's very cool. Fixing a little bit of life points here. We are checking the graveyard. Maybe we have Gotham Call that I think that we have. No, we have Brain Control. We brain. Ah, yeah, we can't use Gotham Call because there is Necro Valley, right? Fixing life points again because the jar was booked, so we are not meant to take damage there. We're going for Synchro. Is that a spellcaster? I don't remember. I think that is a spellcaster. No, we go for Black Rose, okay. But Oppression is flipped. We don't have the... oh my god, I hate Gravekeepers. Oppression is flipped. We don't have the My Body's a Shield that we play at 3 copies or 1 copy, I don't remember. Because for sure I know that he did play 3 copy of My Body's a Shield at a point and then cut to 2, but I don't remember if here was 1 or after this game he just wanted to put 3 My Body's a Shield. Okay, so we draw again. We go for Monk. Monk goes for Cat. We flip My Body's a Shield now, and we do lose 1000. Okay, 1005. Maybe they, I don't know how they count left points. It was not there. Okay, so we are going for the combo. There is no oppression on the field anymore. We are searching what? What are we discussing? Okay, we go for the other Bellum and we take bottomless. Well, oh fuck. This is bad. We set, we pass the turn back to Giulio. Okay, now Giulio flips spy searching descendant. Okay, descendant effect to pop the back. That is the recruiter. So very good. And we can go like, okay, he just goes for Gravekeeper's shit and okay, did break. Okay, he didn't attack with he did break the Gotham's emergency call, then attacks. Okay, interesting play. He prefers to stall, then attacks for a lot of damage. And the next turn is game, so he sets pass, we draw, and we scoop. Yes, we do. And let's go for the second game that we are going, I think, to win. Here, no mistake by Seby, in my opinion. He did all good. He did the Black Rose where it was meant to be done, and he did the Maybe this is a shield one turn later, so it's okay. Or no, I think that he can't. My body is a shield in that situation. Yeah, he can't because okay, yeah, my bad. Even if he had it, he couldn't. My body is a shield the Black Rose because Black Rose was not on the field. Yeah, my bad. So no mistake here by Seby. And we are going for the next game. Okay, wait, I did go a little bit too fast. Okay, here we are at the start of the game. We start, we draw for turn, and then we are going to summon, as we saw MS Spade set 1 and pass the turn back. Giulio is going to set the spy, I think. Pretty standard play. Set spy. We nobleman of no, it was descendant, so break at the hand. We go for cat. Cat is going to allow us to summon two xSabers. We destroy things. We destroy 2 cards that are Deck Dev and Gravekeeper Steel. We go for +3 and we go Arcanite. 1 is destroyed by effect of cat. We didn't synchro. We always keep the recruiter and Julius scoops. Okay. So it was a very, very, very fast game. Okay, this is cool. Let's go to the next game. I didn't remember this game actually, but it was very fast. But I can see how it was going. The game was a little bit doomed. But now Julius starts with set and use Royal Tribute turn 1. Oh my fucking god. set everything Royal Tribute Necro Valley. Knock on Pachycephalus, set again, pass mind control, and the mind control takes a we are not we can't know what he did take with mind control. Okay, no, he did solemn judgment here. Okay. I remember this, and I think that this is bad. I mean, it's bad how they did choose to resolve this debate. I'm not a judge, but if I go for mind control, I take the set monster as it was happened here. Mind control, we are thinking here, you can see we are thinking here, we are watching like, no, it was not there, not here. Okay, we set, okay, no, we mind control it, and we take it, and after that we see the card, we react like, wow, morphing jar, yeah, I am saved. We go here, we said okay. Here we said okay, and then we solemn judgment, the mind control. So played bad by both sides in terms of communication, because Seby did mind control and put the hand on the jar very fast. Saw the jar, then Giulio, after that Seby saw the jar and reacted and put the jar on the side of the field, said okay, then said think, and then used solemn judgment. This is not the correct way to operate, but it was a local and they are all friends, so who cares. Giulio now here has a morphing jar, and now Seby pass, we flip the morphing jar. So what did change? Nothing, we just did the save one monster, and now we have the initiative. We MST random the Saber roll, so not useful MST. We attack with the morphing jar, and now we are going to draw for Toon. We draw Sangan. We do dash shoot. Okay, dash shoot takes out, I think, okay. You should have removed the Sangan, but maybe he's scared of Saber Hole, so Saber Slash, sorry, understandable, by the way. Understandable, because he would have destroyed the Necrovalle. And if that is Gotham Sequel, we are fucked, no? Because we go Saber Slash, destroy Necrovalle, flip Gotham Sequel, summon 2, summon Special Fault Roll, and we go for the OTK. So good take. We attack with Sangan, and this is a mistake. Why should you attack with Sangan? Just because he knows that you have Sangan? But what if he has Dimensional Prison? And he has Dimensional Prison, so we lost the game. From this step, now we lost the game, because we don't have Sabers, we don't have search for Sabers, and he has Necrovalle, and he can resolve and attack like infinite times. So I will no longer comment and discuss the game, because Gravekeepers now here have the advantage, and even if we destroy, we are going to search infinite times, and yeah, in fact here the game's end and we scoop. But we are in the final, so even if we lost, we are the highest rating, and we are going to play against Graziano. So Graziano did win all the game, and Seby did win all the game except the one with Giulio that lost the first game, I think. So there is a little bit of rating problem solving here by the computer, and the computer decided that even if Seby lost, he is the highest rating of everyone that lost. So we are going to fight Graziano in the final, and who wins here wins the Swiss, and they were not playing again the top. So we are going to see this game that is very long, so let's put it to double speed, and let's see who starts. We do one, so Graziano starts. Graziano is playing the new frog deck with these cards, I think, so it's a little bit meta deck, because we did fight Lightsworn that is a meta deck now with the Christias, but that version was not playing Christia, but Lightsworn, okay, it is now back as one of the meta decks. We did fight Blackwings, that is a meta deck, and we did fight Gravekeepers, that is not a meta deck, but is very annoying in this matchup. So we pop, Graziano is going to add a frog, he has the tribune, so this tells us that he has these cards, or he is going to go special swap, or also he wants to hope that he takes the tribune. So it's 16, 14, 16, and 24. He takes every damage, 7,000 damage, discard the tribune as expected. We go for Gothams 1 for 1 taking Regigura adding Foltroll, and here is the combo. Foltroll special and discard, then summon special and discard, effect to discard, effect to discard, and we are at the top deck with 1000 life points. My god. We draw, and we are going on the next game. So first game, 2 minutes, and we already won. This is the combo that takes out a lot. So we go 1 for 1 takes Regigura and add 1. Then you go, you add another Foltroll, you special another Foltroll, another Foltroll special Regigura that adds another card, and you can go for this a lot if you have Brionac, for example, because Brionac can discard a card to bounce the Foltroll and let you do another summon with the effect of Foltroll again. So it's very interesting combo here, and well played by Seby. And we are going second again. Okay, let's go back, sorry. Okay, let's start from here. Okay, we draw 5 cards and we are going second, so we just sit down and enjoy our frog player doing frog things. That is not what I expected, because he summons Saber Valley. We attack and we bottomless that. Okay, so no time for attack. In main phase it was bottomless. We pass the turn, so we draw back. We set 1 card. We put Saber Valley in defense. All standard moves here. I can see clearly the hand, but I can say that we have a powerful hand, but we don't want to commit things. So we are going to set a card finally. Okay, end phase, discard, put that on top. This is very bad for us, and this is why I hate to play against Graziano when I play against him, because discard trap are very strong. But now we go for Saber Slash. Yeah, read Saber Slash. Saber Slash here allows us to attack safely, and this is one of the power of Saber Slash. So we summon, we Chaos, and we attack for 24. Now Frog player has the initiative, and even if we did him not draw, now we are in a bad position. I wonder if he did know. Oh, Vanity Fiend, okay. Vanity Fiend, it's very bad. We go for Tornado, then goes for Vortex. I don't know what Seb is doing here. Okay, Kiko, okay, wants to safely attack. Understandable. I don't know why he did keep Tornado in the second game against Frog, but maybe this is something that you want to do as a Saber player. You don't want to lose the cards. We go Heavy Storm on Gothams. We set 1 pass. Good play here by Graziano, because he wanted to set. So the set card is a Mirror Force. We set 1 thing and then pass. Graziano sets 1 monster and 1 trap. 1 for 1. We are trying to do the same thing, because Regigura then adds Foltroll. Or yes, he adds Foltroll. If we have a normal here, we don't have it. If we had a normal here, it was almost a game. So we set 1, that could be Saber Hall, and that could be interesting. But then we go for Soul Release. So Soul Release will take out that, and we can't do Saber Hall because we don't have any more the Regigura, and this is very, very, very bad. Now the Light and Darkness Dragon almost kills us. We draw, we're going to scope the game, because else well, wait a second. Did he attack the turn that he did? No, I don't think so. Let's check a little bit, one thing. No, okay, he didn't. He did not. Okay, Graziano is a correct player. He did summon Lad, then he did nothing. We drew, we set, and then he attacked. Okay, so let's go for the another game, a little bit longer. Let's jump on the game. Okay, so we start. I want to say a thing like here. Okay, so look what Graziano does when he starts the game. This is something that I really, really respect. And Graziano is a very strong GOAT player. So if you know the format of GOAT, you know that one of the main cards is Delinquent Duo, and the Delinquent Duo is generally slammed like who cares, I don't fucking care, I go for Delinquent Duo, turn 1, I pay 1000, take out one card, you know? So Graziano, that is a good player, look what he does. We start the game, okay? And now Graziano draws the cards without looking them. So he draws 5 cards and he puts the cards on the field and says to the opponent, okay, play your game. This is something that if you try to do it in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Or even in Tengu, you can't do it. This is impressive because Graziano is a GOAT player and has this playstyle to not reveal body information to the opponent, to not tell the opponent that Delinquent Duo is going to hit a good card. So in this case it works the same because we are playing against Sabers, and Sabers are a discard combo, but the GOAT playstyle is about Delinquent Duo. So we set the cards and say, okay, play your game. I don't have something. But if you think about it in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Or in Tengu, you can't do that, because let's say we are playing Tengu, that is a old format. In Tengu there are Veiler and Max Chi that are very useful. Not as useful as they could be in Advanced, but if we have Max Chi in Tengu, or we have Veiler in Tengu, we want to know that we have it, no? Because we could negate the effect of a monster, and Graziano doesn't even know what the fuck he has in hand. He just put them on the desk and said to Seby, okay, play your game. So we are now playing our game against Graziano. And then we pass the turn and Graziano finally takes the card back in hand and sees what he's going to do. I mean, it's very interesting playstyle. And I think that is the correct playstyle if you play GOAT, because we are sometimes excited when we see our cards in hand. And this is the difference between an online player and a real player, because you can do a lot of mind tricks when you play in real. You can go for to trick your opponent to like watching a lot your set card that is useless, and then they MST it because they're scared of that. Or you can in every time ask with scared face, you do something in damage to the Blackwing player, and then they go for Kalut. Okay, now let's turn from the talk of the game. We are going to do the frog combo here with the solar exchange. So yeah, let's go on. I don't think that we have to range attribute here, but we have priority, so we should chain it to swap frog effect. Maybe he's thinking about that, but I don't think so. He tells him to go on, and we are going to to go and to continue the effect, and maybe asking for priority here. Long thing here by Graziano. Maybe he didn't. He was thinking if ending on substitute was the good choice substitute to go soft lock, but he goes for the normal duplock. And now we summon MS Blade, treating the Saber Hall. Here is reading. Graziano is reading the card. He go for MST. It was Saber Hall. Then he goes for that. And here Graziano did read not good the card because he had to attack. He didn't attack. And now we can negate an attack. But I mean, it's marginal. Graziano here is thinking, I think that he's going to summon Light and Darkness Dragon. I would have not done that, but then he attacks and negates. And this okay, this they flip Morphing Jar, negate Morphing Jar, and okay, yeah, we for example here, if the game was played correctly, this lad was 500 life points more, 500 attack more, and could have not died by this Kiko the Ghost Destroyer. Now he does die with Kiko the Ghost Destroyer. Destroy blows up all the field and summon the frog. Now look at the difference. One play that was done bad because he didn't know the deck. He just read, okay, oh, he negates the attack. It should be once per turn. Of course, it's not once per turn. So if he had attacked with the Vanity Fiend on that card, and then the next turn went for Light and Darkness Dragon, attack into the Morphing Jar to negate the effect of the Morphing Jar, he couldn't crush Kiko with the Light and Darkness Dragon, and the Vanity Field would have been on the field. So yes, this is the importance of knowing the matchup, but we are now going for the same thing here, and this is very, very, very frustrating. But we have the powerful play to go to attack and to Saber Slash, and another powerful play here. Another useful Saber Slash here to get rid of Monarchs, but we go for the third Vanity Fiend, and again here we don't attack. So same situation without attacking here, but we don't have any more MST to chain it freely. We did summon free Vanity Fiend. This is very, very frustrating, and we are thinking standby phase. We are not doing anything. We now go chain the card, and now he reads that he is one time, so he says, oh my god, I'm stupid, and now attacks. So cool, we proc the effect of Fulham Knight, and here I think we attack, but we go Mirror Force, and now the game is bad for Graziano because it has no cards, no initiative, and we have Cat in the hand. So now we are choosing again if the way is summoning Kiko the Ghost Destroyer or going for the combo, and we go for Summoner Monk. We had Monk Cat, so a bit bad hand, but we did manage to recover using our Saber cards, and this is something that other deck cannot do. So if we watch back to the deck list, the deck that Seby first played, it would have been fucked because it didn't have the Saber Slash to kill the Vanity Fiend. Now he had it, and in this case is very very good, because now we can go freely for game. And Graziano, I think, that lost, because we now go for the combo. Graziano just wanted to see the combo. Arcanite, so going for Arcanite here. I mean, it's already game. No, now we are just showing. So effect of Fall Troll. He attacks with everything, and we lost. Please, Seby, let's show us the combo. Come on, I remember that. Okay, I am now explaining. Okay, yeah, nothing. The game's end. Yeah, I was like saying, wait, play, because if he discards what the fuck is called? If he discards the Dandelion, then you can survive. If you top deck Caius, you can Caius and try to play back. But then we did notice altogether that Arcanite didn't pop nothing. So if he discarded the Dandelion, he would have just popped the two tokens, and then the top deck should have been specifically something like enemy controller taking I don't know who, but taking something, and nothing, and the game was over. So we win the tournament here. Very interesting tournament. Let's go back to the lists. We did lose a lot of time, and maybe I hope that the video was interesting. These were the lists on the major tournaments. That, as you can see in the replay, we saw the list where the list was different. It was like an halfway between both lists. We explained what were the reason of playing at 44 cards, and the reason of the difference that there are in the side deck. So Jump Tornado, very important card, it jumps from the side deck to the main deck. So we put 2 Soul Release instead of 1, because Frogs is annoying deck to deal with it. And also Soul Release is very good against Vayu and Heroes, much more than DD Crow. Against Heroes, against Vayu, DD Crow is better. But then we did cut the Saber Dragons to put system down, because we hate the graveyards. As you can see, we hate the graveyards, and we are of course keeping the Bottomless in the side deck. I think Compulsory is another card that is very interesting, and we are putting Kiko the Ghost Destroyer instead of the Saber Dragons as monsters. So no Starlight Rod too, because Starlight Rod isn't something that we don't need. Honestly, I don't think that Starlight Rod is a card that is needed. Starlight Rod is a bit overrated in my opinion, because it just wins against Heavy Storm. Let's be clear. Except Heavy Storm, everything loses to Starlight Rod. What's the point of playing Starlight Rod? Judgment Dragon, no one will just slam Judgment Dragon into a possible Starlight Rod scenario, so they will Cold Wave first, so use a Starlight Rod. Absolute Zero almost never procs Starlight Rod, because they have to specifically have 2 monsters in the field, and specifically a chain like Starlight Rod to the effect of Absolute Zero that was resolved in another chain of after, for example, bottomlessing it. So like bottomless at Zeta removed from the field, effect of absolute zero, and then Starlight Rod. What's the point of this? You are like using 2 cards to protect 2 monsters that already had to be on the field. So Starlight Rod, in my opinion, it's useful only against Blackwings, and only if you put Starlight Rod the turn before they set Icarus attack, because if you put Starlight Rod and another card and they Icarus the end phase, then you lost your only Starlight Rod that was the top 10 useless card in the game. I hate Starlight Rod. I prefer, if you have to play something, play the Bribe. Don't play Starlight Rod. Play Bribe, and hope that Bribe resolve in the correct way and defend not just Heavy Storm, but even like Miracle Fusion and Cold Wave and things like that. So we are cutting the Starlight Rod as expected. We are taking 2 Dimensional Prison with us, because we lose very hard against aggro matchup, and we need something that protects us when we don't have the Recruiters and we don't have the Full Knight. So aggro matchup like Dragon Turbo. Very cool list, very good player, as we saw in he did very interesting plays, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I say hello to everyone that is in the live, and I say goodbye to everyone. Now I'm going to like to cut the video and to upload it on YouTube. So goodbye to everyone. If you want to see the dueling book name of Seby, I'm going to show you it now very fast. So the duel room Divoratore 93 is the name. Okay, this is Seby profile. As you can see, we have very positive win rate, not very high rating, but I mean, it's, I don't think he plays a lot, but the win rate is what does count. So goodbye to everyone, and thank you for staying with me, and bye bye.